in front of him, and he was sitting on the couch, and I was like, what if everything that we are planning for and we think we want and all these plans we have is wrong? And right when I said that, I just had this like washing, the warmth, like this experience that was like literally like I would describe it as being hugged from every part of your body by the people that you love the most, and more. And I, later learned that was probably the baptism of the Holy Spirit. I don't know. Then, when I said we talked, and it was just kind of one of those things that was like, it kind of puttered out almost. It was just like, all right, yeah, I guess if everything's wrong, then what do we do? Then what do we do? And about a month later, on January 22nd of this year, I was hanging out with a different set of friends, two friends of mine, and we were, at the time, I didn't know whether or not I was going to go to college, whether or not I was not going to go to college and do the show, or if I was going to not do the show, and there was a bunch of options and I really had no clue. And I was just talking with my friend about whether or not, if he was in my position, would he do the show? And he said that, bottom line, if he had the opportunity to make that kind of money, he would take it, no question. And that kind of hit me in an interesting way, because this friend of mine is a really talented musician, and he just really recently got into playing the guitar, and he's the guy that like loves to play the guitar, but doesn't have an amp to play his electric guitar on. And so that just like coming from him, it hit me in such a way that was like, wow, look at me, look at how lame I am, that my friend, one of my best friends, all he like is an amp to play his electric guitar on, and I'm sitting here with 7 dusty guitars and a dusty drum kit and all this stuff that I spend half my time with, a fourth of my time with, and I'm not really motivated. And that just kind of hit me, and then he started to ask me questions about this and that and my future, and I don't remember all the particular questions, but these questions were not questions that my friend John Pena would ask me. These questions were so much more, so much more subtle, and so much more, the questions were not something that needed answering. They were questions that required, well, their answer meant a change needed to be made. And I got to the point where I was like, John Pena, are you the John Pena that I know? You're not like an angel that doesn't have any life outside of our interactions, right? Like what? Because it was mind blowing, and he was like, what do you think? He had no clue that God was speaking through him to me. And after that night, I woke up in the morning, and just everything was excellent. I was like, all right, God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, God? Let's go. And I was doing simple research on the internet. I wasn't really, I was kind of doing God my way. I was doing him how I was doing God how I do him. And that it was like a week of school, and it was exciting because I was like a completely different person basically in my mindset. And I didn't really my habits had changed largely, but I wasn't really I wasn't really dedicating much time to actually reading the Bible. I probably didn't really know what to read. I thought maybe I could just do what I needed to do and I could do it. That's what I was thinking. I could do it.